and welcome to Blue Harvest Toys. On this video I'm going to be talking about the Oddest collectibles to invest in 2021. Now when it comes to investment strategies, there's no single prescribed way to maximise your returns. While most investors choose to put their money into stocks, bonds or real estate, those are not the only options out there. Some people seek out more unconventional assets such as collectibles. Although many of us are still holding on to childhood memorabilia in hopes that someday it may be worth a fortune, chances are slim that you will see 5-figure returns. However, some of these may net you better returns than the traditional portfolio assets. So before we go into the Oddest collectibles, I'm going to go through the top 5 best collectibles to invest in 2021. So at number 5 we have stamps. As the king of all hobbies, most people know that rare stamps are worth a small fortune. With a quick Google search, you can find dozens of news stories on stamps that sold for millions of dollars. Although experts estimate that only 1% of stamps worldwide will appreciate over time, it is one of the safer options on the list to invest in 2021. So if you're lucky enough to have any of the 1% of the stamps in your collection, it could earn a yield between 5% and 20%. However, they also advise that you need to hold on to these assets for up to 15 years before you see significant returns. Number 4 we have coins. Collecting coins is a popular pastime that has huge rewards to the most persistent collectors. In fact, rare coins can bring in thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. While your wheat pennies can only sell for a few bucks, coins made from precious metals or featuring mistakes are the most valuable ones. Unfortunately, investing in coins doesn't earn you any dividends. Therefore, the value depends entirely on how much someone is willing to pay. However, gold coins provided more tangible return for investors. Even with nearly 600% growth in the last 2 decades, gold prices continue to rise. So even if these coins hold no value amongst coin collectors, they will always be worth their weight in gold. At number 3 we have comic books. In recent years, Hollywood has brought our favourite childhood superheroes back to life, but it has also made many superfans rich. While the recent surge in popularity, original comics in mint condition now fetch top dollar at auctions. For example, a 1938 comic featuring Superman's first appearance sold for over $2.1 million. If your comic books have been well loved and show their age, they won't be worth nearly this much. However, it's possible to find rare issues at conventions which you can sell or trade for a profit. Comic-Con events are a great place to build your comic book collection, as well as find some of the oldest collectibles to invest in 2021. At number 2 we have trading cards. While this is a broad category, trading cards are a solid choice if you want to invest in collectibles. The most attractive thing about trading cards is that you can personalise it to your own passions and interests. Whether you're into baseball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering, rare cards are worth millions. If you had any trading cards as a child, dust off your collection and check the value. Even if you don't have a Topps 1952 Mickey Mantle card, your trading cards could still be worth money. So at number 1, while we're all here, is toys. Vintage toys are another good option for collectors. As with comics, vintage toys from the 80s and 90s have seen a huge resurgence in popularity. If you held onto your favourite toys after your various toy craze has subsided, they could fetch a good price, given that they're in good condition. Action figures, Beanie Babies, Lego, Barbie dolls and Hot Wheels are all hot ticket items right now. When you are ransacking your home for valuable collectibles, look for items still in the original packaging. However, if you don't have any toys from your childhood, you can always begin a new collection. So now that we've covered the most common and valuable ones, here are some of the oddest trends and collectibles that people are investing in. So at number 3 we have anthropomorphic taxidermy. Easy for me to say. This is by far the oddest collectible to make the list. For those who don't know what it is, anthropomorphic taxidermy is the art of preserving dead animals and displaying them in human situations. For example, specimens are usually dressed in human clothing or posed into human roles and settings. Although it may seem odd to many people, this type of art is extremely valuable to the right collector. At number 2 we have electronics. It's not surprising to learn that vintage electronics fetch high prices at auction. Original Apple products and first generation devices not only make great conversational pieces, but also sell for millions online. While you probably don't have an original Macintosh computer lying around, early generation iPods, Alexas and Nintendo DS gaming systems are likely to appreciate in value over time. Since most of the technology is still relevant, Early editions are relatively easy to find, so if you have any vintage electronics still in the box, it will be worth your while to hold on to them to see if they increase in value over the next few years. So the number one oddest collectible in 2021 are sneakers, or trainers if you're in the UK. Any vintage item in good condition will genuinely bring a good price. However, sneakers are quickly becoming one of the most valuable items on the market. There is a huge demand for first and limited edition sneakers. In particular, Nike and Adidas sneakers in mint condition regularly sell for thousands of dollars on eBay. A recent article from the Huffington Post uncovered the vintage sneakers provided better returns than gold. However, be warned that prices and demands are unpredictable, so it's a bit of a gamble knowing which shoes to invest in. If you are looking to invest in less traditional assets, collectibles are a fun and interesting way to diversify your portfolio. However, it always introduces a greater risk than more traditional options like stocks and bonds. While there are no guarantees that your collectibles will bring high returns, patience is a virtue. Although most collectibles won't earn a fortune in your lifetime, you never know. Your favourite collectibles could bring you more enjoyment in the years to come. Thank you for watching, and may the toys be with you.
Hello, yes, it's me. I just want to tell you about my new merch in my merch store. Something on the lines of this that is available now. So please check it out.